I'm going to use the same combination of colors that I used in the sky, only we're on dry paper now. And I'm putting a little more brown, a little more of the burnt sienna. It's burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. And I'll get the sand to look kind of grayish, but a little warmer than the sky. This is a good brush stroke to practice. I'm loading the brush, not even letting it run out. I get just a little bit of paint out of it, and then I reload it so that it's full all the time. And that edge stays wet. So all the transitions are going to be soft, even though I'm working on dry paper. And the same is going to apply to painting these logs. This is a good exercise. A little more blue in this combination. But just a good steady horizontal stroke, and get back to it while that edge is wet so you don't get an overlap. It's not a hard thing to practice in small areas to get a flat wash, but the larger areas requires a little more speed getting back to that edge while the wash is still wet. It's a good exercise that'll come in handy in just about everything you paint. Now this is a little backwards. I'm going to put down the mid-tone first and then see if I can just fade it with a clean brush and not have the water rush back into the mid-tone. Add the third value, the dark. It can bleed a little bit. It's a rugged looking object, so it doesn't have to be beautifully smooth. And the same thing is going to apply to all its logs. Just be patient and get some nice shift in values. Imagine the light is coming down mostly from the top, maybe slightly off to the left, but it's essentially a backlit. The end grains, even though they'll be facing more into the light, they absorb a lot of water, so the local color tends to go dark. So regardless of what direction they're facing, the ends of these logs tends to be darker than the top and the sides. Change the color, a little more burnt sienna, a little more ultramarine. I think once you get the idea, you don't have to see every one of them painted. The whole intention of this was to paint the sky and just put a foreground in to make it belong into a picture. If you check out Big Sky Driftwood Part 1, you'll see how the sky was painted. That's your finished product.